all.
Objects will bear a quest marker. Said markers also appear on the minimap and on your pool map besides.
It will be my honor. The choice is yours.
You seem the type, unlike to judge a man by his mien alone. I would ask you a favor, sir. A wise choice. I warrant you'll be eager to hear what I have. I have long searched for a certain tome. Salomet's Grimoire. 'Tis said its pages hold the power to grant the reader command of grand arcane magics. The book itself is ensorcelled, you see. Even a novice is as a grand wizard with that grimoire in hand. I would ask you to seek it out and bring it to me, sir. Recompense? Pray, let us speak of such things once you have found the book.
I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
Have your pick. What will it be today? What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Have your come again soon.
Me, I've no love of magic and its kind. Why, thanks. If you've coursed across monsters, especially a masterworks or... Masterwork, come again.
We're like to have dealings with the armorer here.
We don't deal in the like of... We're in honest business. Those magic tomes are oft forgeries, else stolen property. Oi, there's a notion. Why not? They're more like to have it than honest folk like me, I'll warrant you. Take all the time.
You see, have your pick. Any other? What will it be? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again. You see, have your pick. What will it be today? Understood. You've seen the sword. Have your pick. What will it be? Understood.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
Unwanted possessions and other... I had hoped.
Father Jeffrey awaits us at the cathedral.
Well met, good Arisen. 'Tis a heartening boon to have your assist. I will not keep you long, for the survey party has already set out from Gran Soren. They walk south to the ruins of the falls, near the encampment. I know not what dangers await there. Pray fly now to their side and keep watch over them.
I feel more familiar with his question. Now, behind a waterfall, you say? Then you seek the water god's altar. Follow me, Arisen. Ruins cloaked by a waterfall. We could well use a guard. I've gained some insight.
A craftsman must know his tools. A warrior his weapons. I hear running water. A river.
Cross this river and we've arrived.
Oh, Maker be good. Are you the Arisen, sir? I am of the party sent to survey the ruins. I've seen no sign of Brother Jean. He had gone on ahead. I dearly wish I could run to his aid, but as you've seen, I am the Faith's greatest craven. I beseech you, sir, find Jean within, and...
I've gained prestige knowledge.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
There may be aught here.
Yes, right away. Fine.
Was the place worth it in training one? There is the old gods.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Very well.
Here I go. I am off.
What's that?
Have we sufficient curatives?
What's that?
Not damage! Smash those bones!
What's that?
It is a tangled knot of paths inside. Best we prepared well.
Will be easier going.
I'll get the weak things out of the way. I will protect you,
Very well.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
There is no need to be so reckless, Master.
I'll do the rest. The tail is severed. Cease this fire. I have its tail off. I'm ready to see this.
strength brought us victory.
Take my fire!
Leave it to me.
There's all further in.
This area. I feel familiar with this area now. There's magic. There's nothing.
I feel familiar with this area now.
Our strength brought us victory.
Did it!
It was a fine scrap. Fun.
The fiends are swift. Be wary!
I'll heal your wounds.
This looks interesting.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
A strong flame may take it out!
Interesting.
Jean? Dead? I do not wish his death to be in vain, sir. Please, might you survey these ruins in his stead, that he may know some small comfort in seeing his work here completed? I ask your aid, sir.
I've gained quest knowledge.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Soaked to the bone!
Learn a new way of fighting. Aims to hide itself, then attack.
The tail is severed!
Oh, hold it best I'm able!
It bleeds!
Strike the tail! More than that.
What else would you expect? With my help?
Long weapons will do in a skeleton. Not damage, smash those bones. Look at that boat.
Did it! looks interesting. What's that?
Careless.
I've been drenched!
Let us watch and wait.
I should watch his spirit's actions.
Disapprove of sin.
to the foe! On my way! Darkness comes!
I should watch the spirit's actions.
Let's scatter those bones!
Our strength brought us victory.
Anytime. Leave it to me.
Any monster can be slain. It has but one eye. Strike it! Take more than that.
Lightning, let go sting! Let us go back and report.
Aims to hide itself, then attack. I have it! Return the summon!
Interesting.
Yes, right away. It is deep.
It will be easier going
It's
because
not
this
fit
area.
to flee from battle.
Shall restore your health.
Hold on.
Sites such as these often house engraved slates and other ancient texts. Some have held revelations of vast, oft-times, ageable...
Yes. As the slate is joined together...
I will not rest until its meaning is deciphered, sir. The faith will see it. You have my thanks, Arisen. I shall break the sad news of Brother Jean's sacrifice to Father Geoffrey myself. It was no fault of yours, sir. You've done your duty by us well, as the Father shall hear. Pray, do not let it weigh upon your heart. Go and tell Sir Maximilian of our success.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
No surprise, given the fact you came to the capital with a Hydra's head. I fear great expectations often lead to great disappointment. I warrant you'll get on. You've seen the sword like the weather just about anything. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
An armorer, I believe. It's not the last we'll call upon this in our war. I've heard of this area.
Ah, Arisen, sir. I thought to sell some land I own to raise capital, but I must first evict those who live upon it. This typically requires a rather involved procedure, but times are dire, and I wish the current residents gone with all haste. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but from the Arisen. They are like to weigh it carefully. You are my best and final hope in this matter. Can I rely upon your aid? Ha ha! I wagered you'd agree, and I never lose a wager. They'll not hear this proposal from me, but if it were to come from the Arisen, they'd like to weigh it carefully. Please convince the residents that leaving quickly is in the best interests of all. Any rarities to sell? Any rarities? Any rarities? Right then.
I've learned what to do with this quest.
I've gained quest knowledge.
You have my thanks, sir. Terrible thing what happened to that monk. There was naught for it. The Faith, as all humankind, are victims in the madness wrought by the dragon's coming. That fear of the worm should drive a man to die in pursuit of old stones. I forget myself. At day's end, the Duke has gained more of the knowledge he so ardently seeks. 'Tis a victory.
This quest now.
It will be my honor to show you the ready charge. The choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
What? Our landlord would drive us from our home. Thank you. What? Our landlord would drive us from our home. Forget it. I don't care how wealthy he is. He can't simply toss us out. I'll never leave. Ever. Not in 1,000 years.
We'd best try to convince
We'd
our
like to
head.
find Pip in the craftsman's quarter.
Hasn't they find you?
Sir, you have Carnival would have us quit his land? Oh, fie, but this is sudden. Had he even a whit of the Maker's decency, he'd give fair warning afore such a request. I beg of you, sir, grant me a little time to consider what you say. I would strive to have an answer for you short.
Let's speak with him.
Yes, how may we pay tariff on Fornival's. Oh, wants us gone, does he? I wager it's not so simple a proposition as all that. I know Fornival's the law on his side, but I'm loath to simply up and go at his command. It's a hard decision, sir, and not one I'd make. I've a wife and son. They should get word of this afore all else. They're off about the town, though where I don't know. Perhaps you could find them and explain the matter? I would hear their thoughts ere I make any decision.
Have you equipment to enhance?
It is usually more lively.
No, my mind is made up. Now stop chasing me, just leave me.
Armorers trade in a wide variety of weapons and defensive equipment. We must seize young Pip as one would a foe, ere he give us the slip.
What does it matter? Even I can, and any who cross border will find work hard to come. And father isn't like to stand against one so powerful. Well, so be it. I dare say I won't miss that pigsty of a home besides. Now, if there's nothing else...
Now we need only convince Sarah.
Me, I've no love of them. I am asked to work. Masterworks.
My, this is a curious place to meet.
You've seen the sword. Have your pay? What will it be today? Understood.
Perhaps Sarah
Here
has
we can
changed her
rest,
thinking.
manage inventory and skills, and so on.
For myself, I aim to put down roots in a you'll find. You'll find not. You'll find. Thank you.
You have the Maker's patience, sir, and I thank you for it. I've made up my mind. Though it twist my heart to breaking, we are in no place to defy Fornival's will. I am my husband's wife in all things. Pray, tell him I will follow whatever path he chooses.
We've secured their consent. Let's speak to Jasper.
Also, some weapons can be further
The Pawn
enhanced.
Guild stands ahead. It is a gathering place for my kind. You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild. Yes, Arisen. Yes, Arisen. If you should ever... Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current... I am... May our paths cross again.
Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am on... May our paths cross again.
We've secured their consent.
Business with the guild,
Let's
sir?
speak to Jasper. This is a place quite restful to my kind. You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
Day to night, this area feels completely different.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of Cart. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favour with the leviathans within. Oh, tut tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Look at the brave knight.
I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth, as a member of the Word Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help upon offer. All right. All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war, and then you were arisen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that.
Arisen, I would speak with you. This is not the place. Meet me in the courtyard.
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sworn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no? Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your state. I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve.
We've secured their consent. Let's speak to Jasper. Representatives from lands sworn to aid against the dragon will be gathered in the audience chamber.
Sir Mercedes, acting captain of the Enlistment Corps, has also come from abroad.
Sir Mercedes, acting captain of the Enlistment Corps, has also come from abroad.
How did you get a fight?
We shall do as His Grace commands. We shall do as His Grace commands.
All these workers...
Have your pick, or will it be... What will it be today? What will it be? Have your pick. Come against... Just a... Have your pick. What will it be today?
You've not forgotten, have you? The castle courtyard. Nice.
This inn can serve
Here
as
we
the
can
hub.
manage inventory of tools.
The castle courtyard, after night. You've not forgotten, have you? The castle courtyard, by night. Once our preparations are complete, we'll meet with Chamberlain Orders.
What will it be today?
What magic demands such secrecy?
Here we can rest,
Here now, review aid. Excellent. So, have you heard tell of the master weaponsmith in these parts? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chief. Such patrons he gifts an idol to make his favour known. I must gain such an icon and access to his wares no matter what the cost. It's often been said you possess a talent for disguise. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? The master works all, you can't go... The master will come again.
We've secured their consent.
Rumor has it,
Let's
Salvation
speak to
works
Jasper.
with a man known as the Knights Champion.
Well, let us pray for a bright...
How goes your intervention? In truth, I'd hope, however, as I have your ear, perhaps you, Arisen, would... Such a thing would allow your mediation to continue apace, yet free me from... What say you? I shall, of course, require your payment in full. Arisen, I knew you of all. Now my obligations are fulfilled, and that I pray this is but the beginning of a long and... Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you handsomely. Any rarity, right?
Jasper and his king will be pleased. I feel more familiar with this question.
Met with his grace, have you? Any rarity, right there?
Arisen, I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's... forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens.
You've made quite the name for yourself since last we spoke. I fear I must apologize again, sir. There is talk on the street that it was I felled the...
So one of your audience with his grace. Even in age, he cuts an imposing figure worthy of...
You are to see me for your assignment. I speak for his grace. Pray, make your choice, sir. No doubt you're the threat. A company. 'Tis no perfect. There's been no... Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Griffin. 'Tis not a creature easily quelled. Hence the company of elites. They stand in wait outside. I fear that... You are to pray. Make your... You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in... His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secret, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty. Opinions are split. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go, and any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony. Justice... You are to see... Pray. Make in that the way to...
I hear old Fornival is the subject. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want... Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
You are to see me for your assignment. I pray. Make your choice. I would ask the... Good. You've brought here. I shall... There's time yet, sir.
Fornival's inquest will not wait for us long.
Well met, sir.
We've time of plenty.
Blustering fools just barged in. They hold me prisoner like some common criminal. It's madness. You there! There's time yet before my trial is decided. Pray, arrange for my acquittal however you may. If you see me through this storm, I'll sell to you at cost for the rest of my days. 'Tis a generous offer. Now go, and pray put an end to this farce. I am eager to be quit of this.
Why not ask Jasper's family their opinion on Fornival?
Well, what? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal part, but he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
We've done it!
Accept your fate. Dues on.
I'll heal your wounds. Shall restore your health. Hold on.
These stairs serve as a useful route in their
Seems this is where the merchants live. It's quite open. Can you stand?
An inquest, eh? Cheer. I know 'tis improper to say so. Though it's the rare trial that's not decided authoritatively, proofs are easily falsified. Testimony is still more. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other. Which brings me to a very special writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They are, and why not? If you, my prices ebb and flow with the tides of the trial. Still, you'll make
We'd like to have these.
back in. You'll pay my. You'll not make back. You'll pay my price. Make. Back in me. Fuck. You'll pay my price though. 'Tis only right. You'll sure agree. You'll not make. You'll not make. Now, let us talk of business. You be a. Now, let us talk. Now, pray, call it...
Well met, sir.
I hear an Adi. Have your pick. Have your pick. Any you like? What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. Come again.
Ought we adjust our inventory?
It will be easier going searching this area now.
You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
Ever a pleasure.
Speak to any pawn and they will gladly join your service, Arisen.
The Duke's gone well and truly mad with his business of resettlement. Sure, there are... But who's to say some reason? I'm sure. I'm sure you'll find all you need. Boy there. Quite the pretty. Why not leave it with me a while? I'll... I'll not beat round the bush. I'm sure. I'm sure you anytime.
As expected in a residential area, it is much more quiet. Patrons ought to post work notices in the alehouse. Grand Sorin, the beating heart of all Grances.
Sold? Oh, barely worth the effort.
Stray from the roads and we'll soon find monsters arisen.
You'll be fine now.
Let's circle round the back and tail
It seems we're well downstream. Perhaps aught of interest has washed up.
Anytime.
Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
This looks interesting.
Sever the tail to weaken the beast! Tail is severed!
A new way to fight that.
I grant you ice and blood!
What's this?
There's no way we could have lost to that.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water!
The fiends are swift! Be wary!
Look over there. Is that some sort of structure?
Careful! A goblin!
I hear a lack of supplies has weakened the Duke's defenses in the north.
What's this?
That was a waste of time.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Snow Harpies! Striking range! It's like we can use that more!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Snow Harpies!
Surrounded, they're easy
That was a waste of time.
Lovely view. Be lovelier still without the monsters.
This looks interesting.
An imposing sight from so close. We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold.
The messenger brought word of
so far from
was
the
the pity. He finished our arms at quite the fate. We'll be as cats without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well. I cannot. Testimony given in person will carry more weight. Pray, take heed.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on. Seems the Duke aims to ring all Granseys with strongholds. Let's have...
I'm thankful to have you accompanying me to the capital. Very well.
We must see the Whitneys safely back to the capital.
Tis a port crystal, Master.
My kind are not permitted within the castle. I shall await you here. What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
So quiet.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls.
Mustering fools just now go.
You are to see me. I pray. Make your choice. Brought away. I shall. There's. Good. You've brought here. There's.